How's it going? I'm McNeil coming to you from the garage. I'm working on some Jerry's today. These are 5 of them. These eyes, by the way, are not real. I just painted them up just so I could get a sense of, general color and that kind of stuff. I'm still waiting on eyes from Tim at Four Seal Studios, which should be awesome and available any day. So anyway, these are the first, these are 5, and then there's 6. I haven't glued his wig on yet, so let's get rid of that. I was just using it as a placeholder. But these are coming together well. Just, again, waiting on clothing and eyes, and so, it's taking a minute to button these things up, but it's not slowing me down because I got those bad boys over there. I got this guy over here. I got this guy I painted last night, still working on him a little bit. And then I have another blank, actually, which is now the wig holder here that I'm going to paint today. So I'm, making progress. The other thing that I'm busy doing is working on figuring out the best way to do stands. So I'm going to 3D print those, but I got to figure out how high these guys are going to sit on those stands because the bib on these guys is a little bit longer than Amy and Ed and Michael and Ed Wolf and all of that stuff. So I need to make sure that I make them so that you can put them on your shelf, but at the same time that they are not so low that you can't read the design on the stand itself. So anyway, so yeah, I got all this stuff going on. I got another blank in the mold as we speak. And so it is dwelling. It just finished my sort of shake pass on these blanks. I let that thing vibrate against the mold for 10 minutes, and then this thing will sit for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I will dump it, drain it for 30 minutes, then I will turn it back over, and then I will dry it a little bit so that it gets tacky on the inside and not drippy runny, and then I will fill it all the way back up to the top, and then I will drain it again for 30 minutes, and then I will let that sit overnight, particularly because this is ultra cal. Let it sit overnight, and then I will foam it tomorrow. So there you go. So I got that going on. I'm probably going to print some more teeth. I have some extra teeth chilling in this thing over here, but you can never have enough teeth. So I'll probably print some more teeth today. I've got a stand printing in the house as I'm speaking. And yeah, so anyway, one of the things I was going to say, so that this just isn't a, hey, look what I'm up to today, is the eyebrows on these guys are punched rather than glued or whatever other method you can think of. And for these, in the past, like when I did the Ed Wolf, I was using a felting needle, which is, pardon my mess, I always say that, but good Lord, which is like this. Let's see if we can see it. And what it is, it's a needle that has little barbs on it. But for some reason, it didn't like this latex very much. So I ended up buying another kind of hair punching needle off of Amazon, which is like this, which is a more traditional hair punching. It's made for dolls. And what it'll allow you to do, I wish I could get a good focus on the end of this. It's exactly what you think. There you go. And what you do is you wrap the hair around like your knuckle, and then you can grab it with those little prongs there, however many pieces you want, and then you can punch it in. It's slower because obviously you are not able to pop, 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 pop like you do with a felting needle, but it does a really nice job, particularly for somebody like me who's not specifically a hair puncher, but wants to get some hair punched. So anyway, I'll punch hair in there, and then, the hair is like this long. So then I trim it down, and then when you do that, the hair kind of sticks straight out. And the way I figured out to get the hair to lay down is I take a hair dryer and put it on hot. And since these, since this is synthetic hair, you take it and what it'll do is it'll, heat up these fibers so that you can train them to go in whatever direction you want. And then when you're done with that, you can get a little spray like crystal clear or something like that. Put it on a brush or your finger, and then lock those hairs into place. So yeah, anyway, that's proven to be a successful endeavor with this guy right here. And this was like $6 or maybe not even. Came with 3 needles. And I have yet to break one of these, which is awesome. I don't think you can. I mean, I think you'd really have to work very hard to break that needle. So unlike the felting needles. Felting needles are still great, particularly for large areas. But again, I don't know whether I got a bad batch of felting needles or whether it was just a matter of this guy in particular. I don't know. And so anyway, I've been punching these areas, and then I'm also punching sort of this temple area on the sides, as you can see there. So yeah, all of that stuff looks pretty good. I'm happy with the way that's coming out. So there you go. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to it. My goal today is to get this guy painted, that guy's paint all wrapped up and finished, and maybe punch some eyebrows and put a wig on him. So there you go. All right, hope everybody's having a good day, and we will talk to you soon.